What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? ANZD here with you, shooting this video, and we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and the recent surge of Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin has surpassed $43,000 for the first time since, I think about April of 2022. And at the time of this recording, Bitcoin right now is at $44,111. So right now, Bitcoin has surpassed $44,111, and this is the highest that it has been since over a year, since about April of 2022, around March of 2022, March of 2022, when it was about about 41,000, 41,000. So we might see Bitcoin go up to about $45,000 per Bitcoin, and other Ethereum is also climbing, other altcoins is also climbing. If you go ahead and check out Coin Market Cap, they will give you the list of cryptocurrencies and how the cryptocurrencies are operating. Ethereum is at $2,290 right now, so almost almost $2,300 for Ethereum. We got BNB at $231, we got Solana at $261, and Cardano's at $42. So let's see what some reports are saying about Bitcoin in the recent surge. So Bitcoin, like I said, surpassed $43,000. So I'm going to get into an AP report about Bitcoin and what's going on. So Bitcoin has once again been on a big movement. And from Monday, Tuesday, world's largest cryptocurrency soared to about $43,000 for the first time in over a year and a half, and making a 150% rise for this year so far. So say if last year around November, December, Bitcoin price was about 16 to about 19,000, about $17,000. So if you would have got into it, say if you would have put $1,000 into Bitcoin last year, you would have had a rise of 150%. So 150% on $1,000. Put that in the comment for me, let me know. So the volatile Bitcoin rocketed from just over 5,000 at the start of the pandemic to nearly $68,000 in November of 2021. According to the FactSet, a period marked by a surge in demand for technology products, price fell back on earth during an aggressive series of Federal Reserve rate hikes aimed at taming inflation, then the collapse of FTX, like we all know about that. That was a crazy story. One of the biggest companies in cryptos fell. They had a lot of sponsorship, big things, and they fell. But Bitcoin didn't even drop under 10,000. A lot of people thought it was going to go under $10,000 after that. But when 2023 began and single Bitcoin was about $17,000, like I just mentioned, back in 2022 and 2022, single Bitcoin was going from about 16,000 to about 18,000, 19,000. Like I said here, 17,000 after losing more than 75% of its value. Investors, however, began returning back to a large number as inflation started to cool down and the collapse of prominent tech-focused banks. So a lot of tech banks started to collapse, a lot of banks started to collapse, a lot of people started getting more involved in cryptocurrency and Bitcoins. Actually led more investors to turn to cryptos and bail out as positioned as Silicon Valley startup and risk bets. So instead of being with those big banks on Silicon Valley, a lot of people start putting their money into cryptos. But fueling the latest rally are prospects of possible approval of spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds. That's the ETF, a Bitcoin spot ETF traded fund, a pool investment security that can be sold like stocks. So that's going to be something crazy. Industry advocates say the new way of investing in Bitcoin at spot prices instead of futures could make it easier for anyone to enter the cryptoverse while lowering some well-documented risk associated with investing in cryptocurrency. Regulators have previously rejected Bitcoin spot ETF application, but recent wins for some crypto funds managed have improved odds for a first approval, perhaps as soon as next month. So look out for that, ladies and gentlemen. That's some of the reasons that Bitcoin has surged and is surging, because in a few months, like they said, we might see another surge in Bitcoin. As Associated Press reported, the longer-term catalyst for Bitcoin is a lot of optimism related to potential approval of a spot ETF. That's a lot of researchers saying. That's a lot of people is going off of. He noted, however, that the regulator's green light doesn't promise continuing gains, because that's Bitcoin. It's very volatile, so it can pump and then next week it could dump some. So make sure you pay attention. If you're involved with it, make sure you're shaving off some profits. While analysts expect potential approval of spot Bitcoin ETF to create a much larger pool of crypto investors, future volume could go either way. Carey added, that could either boost or undermine Bitcoin value. And we'll learn and we can see. So Bitcoin currently rally arrives during an incredible disruptive period of cryptocurrency. Just last month, the U.S. government slapped Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency, with a $5 billion fine as the founder, Changpeng Zhu, pleaded guilty to felony charges. But Binance continues to operate and maintain its market share. Carey noted in some ways that the company's settlement propelled the market forward more by removing one of the more ominous overhang that was sort of big question mark. He said, nothing Bitcoin gains in 2 weeks since the settlement has announced. Wow. So despite the recent settlement around Bitcoin, experts still maintain that crypto is risky bet with wildly unpredictable fluctuations in value, and that it is. But if you're in for the long term, you can benefit from it. In short, investors can lose money as quickly as they make it. So be careful about that, and be careful. This is not financial advice. I'm not your trust. I'm not your trustee, your fiduciary, anything like that. But just be careful if you're going to get involved with Bitcoin. Get involved. Make sure you watch what's going on. Make sure you don't put all into Bitcoin or all into crypto. Make sure you diversify your portfolio. And if you're into stocks, into the stock market, there are companies that have stocks into the crypto, like the mining companies and different companies who are involved with crypto, whose stocks are right now also growing. So once again, it's ANZD. Hope you got some value out of this. Talk to you later. Peace.